Alright, we are back in the car. Ooh, what is that? There we go. Alright. We are back in the car. Yeah. Today it's a bit easier to talk on the mic. Yesterday was a little difficult because I had absolutely zero idea what I was going to say. How I was even going to start it off. But honestly, I'm now starting to realize that the reason why it was so hard was because I was doing it and I was filming stuff for views at first and all this kind of stuff and everything, but now it's just like I don't. I mean, I'm hoping eventually I can inspire people to do the same thing because it's nice being able to record like your fitness and everything, all that kind of stuff. But but I mean, not everybody has the confidence, I would say. Like me, I don't have a lot of confidence. At least I like to say I don't. It just keeps me more humble with everything. But yeah, now I'm just kind of recording just to go back on like maybe a year from now when I have like a lot more videos and everything, just to go back through and just see I mean how I've progressed and everything through my lives, how I've been up in weight, how, like I said previous video, how my waist has gotten smaller, if it does, how my body's changed, how my mindset has changed for life in general, working out, fitness, how my job, this new job that I'm getting is going, just stuff like that. It's kind of just like a self-reflection, I guess you could say. Just kind of talking to myself. Oh. I'm sorry, GT 500. God damn. It looks so good. But yeah, I mean, now it's kind of that. Now that's all the reason I do it is because of just self-progression, just looking back over time and just seeing how I've improved as a person, how my mindset's changed, all this kind of stuff. But about chest, yeah. So chest day today. Too soon to tell how it'll go. My shoulder's doing all right. My neck's been hurting a little bit today, but I mean, it doesn't help when, you know, I'm sitting here like this the whole time, you know, just scrolling through TikTok videos, bending my neck, you know, it doesn't help. But I mean, it's this world, this generation, you know, got us all hooked on social media and stuff. But me, I don't have any of that. At least all I have is TikTok and YouTube, and I don't plan on changing that. But yeah, I mean, for chest, I would say incline bench. We'd start off usually for before I do anything. I usually take a yellow band, you know, warm up and everything, and yeah, and then I usually take like little 5-pound weights or whatever, and then usually just like do some shoulder ladder raises and stuff to like warm up the shoulders and everything, warm up the muscles and stuff. That's usually what I do. And then I usually, you know, go by how I feel and everything. And then after that, I like bikes too. Oh, in a Porsche? Damn, bro. Damn, where do I fucking live, bro? I mean, I know where I live, but like, damn. And another Porsche. All right, then. Cool. Yeah, so, sorry. I keep on getting distracted. Let's see here. So yeah, so incline bench, and then we'll probably go from there. And because I like to have 2 pushing movements and then 1 fly movement. That's kind of what I'm at right now. And then usually just like 2 sets of everything. Maybe 3 depending on how I feel. My friend Delt's doing decent today. It's doing a lot better today than it was yesterday though. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, 2 or 3 sets, don't know yet. You guys will obviously find out later on. And then usually I want to try this variant on a certain cable stack. It's like we have 2 of them. We have one that's like over by the dumbbells, and we have another one over by what they call like a kid's corner. I like that one for like flies and stuff, and a Corvette. My sister's dream car. But yeah. Yeah, it's over at like this other, it's like over by the kids' corner. It's like an older, more rusty looking cable stack and everything, but it does fine. It's like starts 25 and then 40, and then like I think it's like 40 and then like 65 or 55 and then so on and so forth, you know. So it's not like the normal cable stack where it's like 10, 20, 30. It's not like that, which I do like that because, you know, you can keep track of it, like your weights easier and everything. But I mean, I'm not about to take up the whole ass cable stack where, you know, all the dumbbells are and stuff like that. Like, I want to be, you know, a good sport about it. So, and not a lot of people use the cable stack over there because not a lot of people like it because of just the way everything is designed. Taking the little plug that goes in the weights, taking it out and putting it back in, like you kind of got to like fidget with it a little bit, and not a lot of people have patience for that. But I mean, me trying to do bodybuilding, you know, gotta have patience because, you know, that's all bodybuilding is just patience. So yeah, it's like this variant where you go like an incline, like not totally as like an incline bench. So like not like this, but not flat. It's kind of like in between. So like not necessarily a 45, so maybe like a 25, like a 30-degree angle. And I set it up where where like the cables, where the cables come from, whatever you want to call it, are like right below where my shoulders are, if that makes any sense. And then I kind of just do like an upper, like a low to high fly for upper chest for that, because I'm trying to like upper chest bicep everything. Because I mean, my upper chest needs to grow, but then again, like my entire body needs to grow, but it takes time and patience. We'll do that, and then this is not in order. This is just the way my brain is playing it out. And then usually I'll like to do some sort of like dumbbell, like upper chest dumbbell flyer, or like something like that. I might just to do that. Honestly, I might just do flat bench for dumbbell press. That's actually what I might do. So do incline and then flat and then incline again. Just, you know, mix it up a little bit. Because, I mean, why not? My whole chest needs to grow anyways. But, I mean, let's see here. What spots are available? Is this spot available right here? Or is this too tight? I could probably squeeze in there. Damn, they did not give me much room though. Actually, hold on. I got a better idea. Let's go around this way real quick because, yeah, that's a lot better. There we go. Got a little backup camera like that way. There we go. That's a lot better. Backup camera. There we go. But yeah, so again, just to remind everybody, incline bench, this variation of like a high low fly type of thing that I personally like a lot. We're either gonna do that or we're gonna do just a regular high to low fly on like this, on like the seated one. I'll find out later however it feels. And then just regular dumbbell press, probably. That's probably gonna be one that I stick to, just because I want to work on my stabilizers and my shoulders and stuff to get them back up to speed on everything. But yeah, I'm in the parking lot, so I will see you guys at the first exercise. I want 8 to 10 reps. 8 to 10. I forgot about that. Hold on. I failed my last fucking set. I went so hard. I was like pushing that shit up and it like wouldn't come up and I barely got it to here. Whew. Two more. I need help. Thank you. Perfect. No. Hopefully my head's in frame. Huh? Oh, how? So just grab it from like these and just help me in. I'm gonna go for 10 to 15. Five more. Oh no, that's it. Holy shit. Thank you. Alright, workout's done. Chest day. Painful, but rewarding. My shoulder felt pretty good throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, no front delt problems. What are you doing? Okay. I would say like right here, like my trap, a little bit, and then my neck, a little bit of pain, but I mean, nothing that's gonna stop me from lifting. Um, I mean, as you guys can see, Jesus, that's bright. Yeah, as you guys can see, I mean, I didn't do the chest variation that I was going to for upper chest, just because there we go. Just because my shoulder was not my shoulder, my neck was feeling a little weird, and so I didn't want to agitate it any at all, at least until it gets healed somehow, however that is. I don't know. Yeah, but ah, just forgot. I was supposed to do calves. God damn it. Um, yeah, I mean, chest flies felt pretty good. Uh, chest day out of 10 was like a 5 out of 10. Not the best. Could have been a lot better. Um, yeah, I mean, I did warm up my shoulders a little bit. I don't know if my neck was hurting as a result of that or like what was going on with that. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do about that. I've been to physical therapy for it. That helps a little bit. Only temporary though. Helped for like I think maybe 2 months, and then the pain came back, which is not very, which isn't the most convenient. But I mean, I can tell I'm getting bigger. I just I need to start working on being more responsible with like my macros and stuff like that because my macros suck a lot. Like, I mean, my carbs, I'm not eating a lot of carbs right now because I'm trying to lose body fat. And I think that's how that goes. I'm not totally sure though. Honestly, I have like zero clue. Um, but I mean, I eat carbs before I go to the gym because I burn them off. So, but then sugars, don't really eat a lot of sugary stuff. I really need to work on not um, not eating like after like 10 o'clock, maybe even before that, honestly, because I have a really bad habit of like not being able to go to sleep if I haven't eaten anything, and it's like I go and raid my pantry or whatever for a bunch of bunch of snacks and shit, which is really bad. My parents do the same thing, and it's horrible. And I need to really work on that. I also need to work on like reading as well because I have this book, 40 Laws of Power. Excuse me, 40 Laws of Power. If anybody knows what that is, and I mean, damn, that was a nice car. I mean, it is good. The book is good. Has a lot of like useful information. Each lesson is like useful. But I mean, it doesn't spike my interest that much. I just kind of read it when I'm bored, which I'm bored all the time, which is actually kind of horrible now that I think about it, saying it like that. But yeah, I mean, during Hell Week, I'm gonna be taking my book anyways, and I'm gonna be reading that before I go to bed every night, so that I can start catching up on that. Because I mean, I could have gone to there's Kingston location, and there's also because I live in Puyallup, so Kingston's about 2 hours away. I'm pretty sure. And then there was one other place. I think it was in SeaTac or something like that. That was another site that I could go on to, but it's like I didn't want to, go back and forth, because over a week that would have been like an entire tank of gas for me, and I might as well just go to Kingston 2 hours away, and waste like maybe a little over a quarter of a tank of my gas, because I mean my car is really good gas mileage, Honda Civic, so fucking 1.8 liter, like really fuel efficient, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that next chest day will be better. I mean, uh, I'll have a week off, so I won't be able to post or upload anything for about a week, which is, I mean, it's not gonna hurt nothing. I just barely just started this, but I mean, once I get back, I'll have no problem uploading every day and everything. But yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest factor of like everything that's going on right now, like with me working out, all this kind of stuff, me not growing as much as I want to, is literally just like my diet. Like not like what I eat, but how much of what I eat. Because it's like what I eat is fine. It's like I don't really eat a lot of carbs anymore. I mainly eat carbs from like fruits and vegetables, and like rice here and there, which is like a solid choice. But it's like I don't eat a lot of rice. I used to eat like 200 grams of rice a day, but or 200 grams, yeah, of rice a day. But it's like now, like why do I need to do that? If I'm trying to like lose body fat, I need to like go on a like a uh, I need like a calorie deficient or deficit calorie deficit. I need to go on a calorie deficit. I was thinking surplus, but it's wrong. But yeah, I mean, I just I know my average like calories I need to eat every day just to maintain my body weight is like my body weight and muscle. I think this app said it was like 30 like 3,500 or something like that, I believe. And like that's not a lot, to be honest. Like that's a lot, but it's not a lot. A lot. It's like manageable. But I mean, I just I should probably be if it's like 3,500. I should probably be eating like. Oh, my fucking head is itchy. I should probably be eating like 3,000 probably just to like slowly die down the body fat because it's like I got love handles and it's like I hate that. Like I'm not I can't say that I'm like necessarily fat phobic because I'm not. Like fat people are fine. It's just I personally don't like being fat, and I try to help people that are like overweight. Overweight's a better way to say it. Overweight. I try to help people that are overweight more because it's like nobody that's overweight likes being overweight, and if they say that, they're lying. I'm not saying they have to be the most shredded person in the world or like they have to go to the gym every day and do cardio and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the average man probably shouldn't be more than like 215 probably. The average man that doesn't work out. If you work out, like like eventually like everybody has their own their separate things of what they want to achieve at the gym. Me, I'm a bodybuilder, or at least I'm trying to be one. I don't necessarily look like one right now, but it's like my goal is to like eventually because obviously Mr. Olympia level is like you have to have like top 1% genetics in order to do that. Not that you can't compete there, but if you want to get to that level, you're gonna have to have that because like you can't get to that level without having good genetics. It's like it's a given. But but I mean, you just like me for example. I hate doing cardio. I hate it. I can't stand it. The bike, treadmill, like little machines where you're like walking on the paddles like this or whatever. Like anything. I hate all of it. Like jump roping. Like I'm okay with because it's like upper body as well. But it's like I hate any form of like cardio, e- except for if it's like weights, and it's like horrible that it's like that. But it's like I mean I can change it. I just choose not to, which is my fault, and I take responsibility for everything. But it's like let's take my parents for example. I'm not hating on them whatsoever. Not talking shit. Don't talk shit about people hardly ever, if ever, because like I just everybody's in their own little world, you know. But like my parents, for example, my mom, she quit smoking. I would say probably 6 months ago, and one day she just decided to quit, and she relapsed a couple times, like twice, 2 or 3 times, I think. And like she would have like she got down to the point where she was like having like one cigarette a week, and I was like, okay, like good. Now I was like expressing my joy for her. I was giving her like confidence, you know, like I don't know the exact word for it, but it's like I was encouraging. I was encouraging her the whole time because it's like if smoking is like one of the worst things you can do for yourself. And me, I've never smoked. I've touched a cigar one time that was in a cigarette form. Had 2 hits off of it. Didn't like it at all. Never did it again. Uh, I've smoked marijuana before, but I can't for one because of my job, and for two, like I just marijuana makes doesn't make me lazy. It makes my mind lazy because it's like it makes me not think everything is such a big deal. And right now, I have to be stressed. And I'm not saying stressed where you're getting sick or whatever it may be, but I'm saying like I want to get to the point where like I don't even it doesn't even matter if it's from YouTube, TikTok, like I don't care where it's from, like my job, I don't really care where it's from. But like I want to be able to grow wealth over like the next 20 years or 10 years or a year or 5, whatever it may be, to the point where like I can retire my parents, or I can buy my parents their dream home or whatever, like buy them like an acre of land, or like 2 acres of land or whatever they want, and be willing to spend like $1.5 million on them without having to even like think about it, because like everybody on like social media just saying like I made it, for example. Like I always hate like those little sayings on TikTok or social media in general, because most of the time they're either derogatory towards something, or like they're objective derogatory towards something, or like they're like sexist or whatever it may be. I don't have examples off the top of my head right now, but it's like I just I want to be able to one day be able to come home and like with a check in my hand, and be like, and sit my parents down and be like, I know you guys have seen the struggles and everything from me, and give them a whole emotional speech or whatever you want to call it, and then give them a check for 1.5 million, $1 million, whatever it may be, and tell them like, thank you guys for everything you've ever done, or something like that, or even like do that for my parents and then my sister, because my sister wants to go to the University of Miami, and she's 13 right now, which is like insane that you're 13 years old thinking about like 5 years in the future, or however long in the future. Like that's crazy. Me, I'm not even focused on a year in the future yet. Like I'm focused on what's happening tomorrow, because if I personally me, if I look too far in the future, I'll get distracted and I'll get overwhelmed, and I won't be able to, you know, I won't be able to stick stuff out. So if I set a goal for a future, and like I have that goal like out of sight, out of mind type of thing, but I know that goal is there in the back of my head, but then I play it every single day towards that goal 1% at a time. Eventually, I'm gonna reach that goal. It's just a matter of time. But it's like me being 21. Like I hardly drink, and if I do drink, it's because my parents make me go out to the bars, or like we have a family party and they come out and they make me come out of my room because they tell me I need to socialize. It's healthy, which I don't care to socialize with people often. But I mean, it's like I want to be able to hand my sister like a $500,000 check, or like when she turns 18 or whatever and she's going to college, she'll have like Venmo or Cash App, or like whatever money app is created in the next 5 years that's big and booming, and my sister has on her phone. But it's like I want to be able to just like have millions of dollars and just be like, and just sit down with my entire family and just give back to them what everything they've given to me. Because like my sister's 13, and it's like she shares knowledge that I didn't know a 13-year-old could have, and it's like she understands me more than like anybody else does. Like my dad says he understands me, and it's like yeah, he does to an extent, but it's like he does, but he doesn't. But that's understandable because they grew up in the wrong time, in another in like a different time, like a different generation, and it's like we like all of us we rely on social media and stuff like that. Which me, like I try not to, because I don't want to get sucked up into the weird slang terms or whatever you want to call it. Like I don't really know much about that, but it's like but I mean it's just I know I've been ranting, but it's like I'm just hoping I find people that come across my channel with like-minded, with that have like minds, because I mean like my parents, for example, like they drink, my dad smokes, all this kind of stuff, and my family, like all my family, they're like social people. They get their energy from socializing, and me, I'm like the complete opposite. Like I get my energy from like accomplishing like solo things, like making solo accomplishments, like having a job for a year, having $5,000 in my savings account, being able to slowly being able to pay off my car like $1,000 at a time or whatever, or like getting a raise or whatever it may be. Like that's how I celebrate. That's how I get my energy from. I don't get my energy from that kind of stuff. But I mean, I just want to find like-minded people if they come across my channel that that don't have to be the same age as me at all. They can be 13, 14, 15, fucking 27, like 30s, in their 30s. Like it doesn't matter. Like I just want to find people that are in the like that are as like-minded as me and like have the same goals as me, even if they're not in the same stage as me, but they know that let's say the 9 to 5 isn't what they want to do and it's not right for them. Like me, I know a 9 to 5 isn't for me. I'm aware of that. I've known that ever since I've been in high school. In high school, yeah, I wanted to do a 9 to 5 to see what it was like, but I mean, doesn't everybody in the back of your minds? Everybody wants to do it. That's a Cybertruck view, but but it's like I'm not saying being a billionaire, being a millionaire is for me either. I'm just saying like in the future at some point, like having my own business. It doesn't even have to be a big business. It can be a business that's worth like $500,000, and we pull in like 30 grand every month or whatever it may be. Like even more than 30 grand, like $100,000 or I don't even care. But it's like my goal is to eventually have like a supplement store, eventually have a clothing brand, have gym equipment like a belt, straps, knee sleeves, arm like elbow sleeves, like whatever it may be, like even eventually like create my own like my own tripod cameras, stuff like that, like all this like recording equipment. Like I want to have like a full just business revolved around fitness or whatever, because it's like my dad, my mom, my sister usually comes with me to the gym, but she didn't come today, which is fine. But I mean, it's like I don't know. There's just like things that I want to accomplish, and it just, I mean, it just like it takes time, but then again, I'm working every day towards that. Like this new job that I'm getting, like I want to start like I want to make a portfolio like Mark Tilbury or whatever the hell his name is called on YouTube, the guy that's like a millionaire that does like stocks and all this kind of stuff. Like once I get a job, I want to start watching him so I can start learning how to invest my money correctly, like putting in like $100 every month or even $100 a week or whatever it may be, and then putting other stuff aside to save for my car or like whatever it may be. Like I want to put stuff away and everything, and it's like eventually I want to save up enough money to where I have like $20,000 so I can like use that 20,000 and like either create a business, which is probably going to be the best thing, or save up $20,000, and the best way is probably buying real estate. I want to do that as well eventually. And it's like I'm not talking about like wholesale real estate, which is a really smart way to go or whatever, but it's like I'm like Section 8 housing, for example. The government pays their rent. So it's like at least I think that's how that works. I watched the YouTube video. The guy's probably full of shit. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's like, oh, my neck hurts. But it's like, I mean, buy Section 8 housing, duplex, whatever it may be. Have tenants come in, move in there. The government pays their rent for them, or however that works. And then it's like, you're literally, the government's giving you money to get rich. And I'm pretty sure that's not illegal. But it's like, yeah, you might have taxes, whatever. But it's like, eventually, like, I mean, I just eventually want to be able to give back to the people that have given me everything. And I mean, it's like I just eventually want to do a lot with like a lot of shit. It's like I'm 21 and I know that like I have a lot of growing up to do with like a lot of shit. But it's like I know I'm willing to do that, and that's one of the reasons why like I'm ranting right now, or like just talking or whatever you want to call it on like on the video right now, because it's like over time I want to look back on these videos and I want to see, like I said earlier, my how my views have changed, how my goals have changed and everything. And like this might, instead of like writing it down on a piece of paper and like going back on a piece of paper and trying to find it and like possibly losing it, I can just have it on my phone and just go back on my YouTube account and just see the video or whatever. Like in like 6 months, once I get a job or whatever, like not once I get a job, but like in 6 months or whatever, like I can look back on this and I can say like, hey, like wow, like I was unemployed, like now I have all this, now I have all this stuff, like that's good and everything. Um, but it's like I guess my main goals right now are have a job and stick with it, because I have trouble with that. Because like the only consistent thing I like is the gym. That's it. Which is it's not bad. It's really good, but it's like I need something else to put money into the gym. But it's like I want to eventually my own business. However that may be. I want to do real estate, and I want to build up enough wealth for myself over time where I can retire my parents, give my parents whatever they want. Like my dad, for some reason, wants a diesel truck, and then my mom wants a Range Rover, or like a Jeep Wrangler or something like that. And then my sister's dream car is a Corvette. And I was like, I want to be able to, like send my sister off with I want to be able to send my sister off to the University of Miami or wherever she might go. That may change. It's probably going to change in like the next 5 years. Who knows though? But like, I want to be able to send my sister off with her dream car and like give her enough money to where she doesn't have to like pay for the insurance for the entire duration she's in, like she's there or whatever, like just a bunch of different stuff. And it's like, yeah, I want stuff as well, but that's not a priority to me. Like, even if I had this car for the next 10 years of my life, this Honda Civic, like I I wouldn't care necessarily, because for one, gas mileage sucks. We all know that. Everybody that can drive, at least. Even some people that don't drive know that. But it's like, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I just kind of give you guys, how where my mind's at right now. What I want to do and everything, and I'm hoping similar people or people with similar like ideals and mindsets or whatever can find my channel, and know that they're not alone, and or whatever. Know that there's like a 21-year-old out here that lives in fucking South Hill, Puyallup in Washington State. Like not DC, but in Washington State, like that lives in a little closed off neighborhood, cul-de-sac area, and it's like driving a 2014 Honda Civic. It's like I want people to know that like you just have to push yourself and it's possible. Because me, I'm not there yet, but like I'm gonna be there at some point. I'm aware. I know I'm gonna be there, and it's like if we all just came together as a community and showed everybody love on like whatever they're doing, like business, like channels, whatever it may be, then like everybody could get what they want. But anyways, yeah, enough ranting from me. I mean, yeah, chest day was like 5 out of 10. Not very good. Hoping next chest day will be better. My back is sore. Like my traps all the way down my back are sore. My lats will probably be sore in like a few days. My chest is probably gonna be sore tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Sam, again, don't expect anybody to watch my video. Don't know why you would. Um, if you've gotten to this part of the video and you haven't like skipped through the video or whatever it may be, um, I just want to say thank you for watching it, whoever you are. Um, all the views that I get, even if it's one view, fucking 100,000 views, 10,000 views, whatever it may be. Like, thank you for everybody that watches the video. If you do, um, I'm just gonna hopefully keep on uploading videos like this every day. Um, it's getting easier talking on the camera, as you guys can see. 30 minutes already almost. But I mean, yeah, I mean, uh, I think that was everything I have for right now. So, I hope y'all have a good morning, good day, evening, whenever you guys watch this, if anybody does. Um, and know that you're not alone. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully tomorrow.